Hey, this is Neil with Dorkaholics, where we believe that there's a dork in everyone, and it's our job to bring that dork out into the world. Today, I'm speaking with Yoshi Sudarso, Peter Sudarso, and of course, Sarah Kim, and they're here to talk about
The Monkey Prince and the Flower Maiden.
Heyo!
All right, keep in mind that this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So I don't quite remember everything and how my feelings were, but I think when Sarah came to me with this project and kind of the concept of it all,
Pretty excited.
yeah, I really enjoy the way that she builds worlds. And also for those of you who don't know, Sarah and I are friends from college, and she's also the first director to put me as the lead in anything, in plays and all that stuff, back when we were doing theater in college. So being able to be a part of this project with her was amazing, and there was no way I would have said no. Short of getting donked on the head and not being able to work the next day.
You got injured?
No, I'm short.
Oh, yeah. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty exciting. When she came up to us with the idea, we've been wanting to do something that was like high fantasy, high action, and kind of just high concept.
Yeah.
So when she started telling us about like the idea of it, I think we just fully jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we, she was very collaborative in a lot of the process. We helped like figure out through the script, through the movement for a lot of the stuff, even with the props and the costumes and stuff that she was showing us. I remember one of the first things she showed us was the drawing of the brothers. And again, for us to be able to play brothers on something and to be sharing the screen together, it's kind of been our dream forever.
And to be actual brothers for it. Yeah, and we got to be like act like half brothers and have like a different dynamic, I guess, of like our real life brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to knock them around a little bit. It was fun.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. It's like so funny to hear them talking about me in front of me.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So but anyways, to answer your question, my main inspiration really is video games. I love
This is why we're friends.
Yeah. I mean, I love RPG games. I love the Final Fantasy series, especially 7. That's the one I.
8's better, but yeah, no. Yeah.
They say the first one you play is your favorite. But yeah, like Yoshi said, I've known these guys, since our college days, and I don't know if Yoshi remembers this, but I told him like, dude, wouldn't it be cool to do like a live action Final Fantasy? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It was like,
you guys have been talking about that since like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
yeah,
before
now
that.
it's like 2011. So that's
Whoa.
yeah, dude. Yeah, Peter Pan was 2011. So that was a very long time ago, and so it was always my dream to do a project like this. It was a very ambitious project, but I had a lot of great people on my team, like my crew, my my production designer, my cinematographer. Like I was very blessed to have people who were so passionate and so committed and just really put everything into this project.
It was a dope project.
Oh my God, I'm going off topic from the question. Oh, inspiration. But yeah, like, they always say for filmmakers, like, I wanted to make something that I haven't seen before on screen. And, aside from the lack of, Asian representation in, film and television, like that was something that I was really passionate about, like to focus on having an all Asian American cast. The message I wanted to really portray from the film is that, we are all protagonists of our own story. Like I wanted everyone, no matter what your skin color is, no matter what, even if you're like half, Asian, half, whatever, you know,
You feel like an alien monkey thing.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's like, you know, it's not, none of that matters, you know. It's really that's really what I want to push more of. And I just want to do a fun, you know, martial arts action movie. Wow. Honestly, I mean, we shot this in 6 days. Really.
Yeah.
It was
all night shoots too.
yeah,
Mostly,
yeah, that's why I'm like so like I'm still thankful for everyone who worked on the production. Like,
I think we pulled all of the favors that we could.
I mean, no, seriously, like both like these guys, you know, Yoshi. I mean, I gave you
All the stunts, all the
executive
action.
producer credit too. 'Cause I mean, Yoshi helped me so much. Like, you know, helping me with, you know, especially with the stunts, you know, the choreography, the fight scenes. Like, yeah, like you said, it's a film school. You're doing fight scenes yeah, you're right. No, I don't know. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but really, like, you know, because, you know, you guys both like really trusted in this project and you guys trusted in the vision. I really think that, you know, really is what brought it alive. And did I answer your question?
Oh, you most definitely.
I'm sorry.
We brought on one of my buddies from like my friends from when we used to first train. There's a team called EMC Monkeys. My buddy Malai, he was the stunt coordinator for the film, and you know he's working on big things, huge things, and he did this as a favor for me. You know, brought on a lot of the boys that were, you know, and the girls who, you know, doubled all of our cast and played a lot of the big roles, and it shone through. I feel like everybody came in to create something fun, and it wasn't like, because a lot of the times, right, you have to do things because it's a job, right? But this was all everybody brought in their passion. Their time, and they gave a lot of it.
I was also gonna say like thank you too, because it was an opportunity for a lot of us to kind of bring on more to the table than we had any opportunity to do so before. You know, playing a very high fantasy concept of these characters, and I mean a lot of the stunt action guys also had parts in it too. So it was just all around a really big collaborative piece, I would say.
No, I think because we all love video games, so it's like we all speak the same language. You know, we're all
it was a really good vibe.
yeah, we're all nerds. Like we became
Dorks. It's dorks.
Dorkaholics. That's why we're all dorkaholics, because we're a dorkaholic. But it's like I think because we're so on the same level, like vision wise, it's almost like we can like read each other's minds. Almost like it's like I don't have to say too much for you guys to get it. Yeah, because I feel like because we like the same, you know, that fantasy world setting. So I love that you guys like.
Thank you
input.
for giving us that option.
Oh no, thank you guys.
That platform too to bring that to the table.
A lot of directors and just people are always spouting that they like collaborative work. To me, working with Sarah, it was actual true collaborative work. So we had a lot of input with our characters, and not just our characters, a lot of the scenes that, you know,
backstory, the
built it all in.
it was great.
Yeah. I think a lot of it, okay, so we were down to the beginning of it, like figuring out which weapon would be whose,
And what they would
what the rings would represent, and what kind of power level each ring would do. You know, we were trying to find
the scales of godliness.
the scales, because otherwise, if we don't set those things, it's not going to be congruent with every little bits of things. And then it's like, well, that story doesn't make sense.
Pretty free reign for playing with that at first.
Yeah, and you know, being able to figure out, okay, well, whose weapon is gonna be what, and what's that gonna build into their story and their character, and why, you know, even the connection with Jessica's character with mine, and why my character even decides to come back, you know, those kinds of things. Spoiler, sorry, but you know, little things like that, and to what scale. the conflict would go. So there was a lot of it. Even down to the armor, the pieces that we used.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
color would be whose and which hues?
Amazing work. Yeah.
Melissa. If you saw the armor pieces on that, the gloves that I was wearing, the gauntlets. Who else had pieces? I think
Yeah, it was
all the characters,
mask.
right? Yeah, the mask.
The mask.
Melissa crushed it with that.
I almost call them putties, you know?
The putty.
Sorry.
They kind of. I mean, generally that's what we use the term for, anyways. For baddies, you just.
But yeah, no, it was. You know what it is, because this is a project that, like, I wanted to do with you guys since we were, I don't want to say kids, I guess
we were kids back then.
yeah, like
in college as kids.
It was like a big a Final Fantasy party that became a real thing.
yeah, and like I love the contributions. I love what you guys built, because I really want, like, for me as a director, like, I really want my actors to really be that character. So it is really important for me as a director to really work with actors to find the truth in the character. And that's why I really, intensively collaborate or, work with them, because I really want to make the character true for them. And also I love, some of the things, like they think of that I didn't even think of. And I'm just like, wow, that's brilliant. Like, I feel like there were a ton of things you guys both said. Like, I can't remember right now, but it happened, okay? It happened.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, but I that's like the beauty of it, and just, both your commitments to it, and like freaking Peter, like even the
last night was heavy. I think I would say like that was the hardest I have ever done at that point in terms of my acting. I've never had to do anything as heavy as that. So that was exciting.
No,
it was also the last day too, right? I believe.
I was very impressed. You did you did a great job.
I wasn't there for that, so it's okay.
The breakdown.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I didn't come in until after.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We come in and we're like, good job, bro. Yeah.
No, but you really.
It was fun.
You really.
It was a challenge. No doubt, it was a challenge. But it was fun. Yeah.
No, you did great.
I would say specifically that pertains to this film. I would say Hercules, because watching it it was a similar idea. Yeah. But yeah, like I guess in a sense that was the spark of like Greek mythology, and then led into like superheroes, all that stuff for me.
It is very Hercules.
Yeah.
But does the character have to pertain to this film?
No.
Oh no. Because it could also be Inuyasha too. But that's not my. That's not my. No, I don't want to. Wait here.
You don't know yours?
No.
Okay. I think for me, I'm gonna talk about the first couple that really hooked me in, and I think it's Ultraman. I think Ultraman was the one that like. I don't necessarily still watch a lot of it or whatever, but I think it impacted me a lot when I was younger. The video games that we played, I remember being up in our second story building and like trying to play it and like listening to the freaking PlayStation, making sure it was working. It was a whole thing. But fighting the kaijus, for me, Ultraman was a big one, but also Kamen Rider, specifically Kamen Rider Black. That was the one that, like, we called it Satria Baja Hitam, and that in Indonesia, because we watched all of this in Indonesia. So I think those two were the big ones for me, because Power Rangers wasn't until I came to America.
We had Sentai.
But we didn't really watch it that much until we came to America. We're like, whoa, So.
What made me a dork? Like,
It's not Sailor Moon?
I was thinking Sailor. Yeah, Sailor Moon. I actually was thinking Sailor Moon, but you guys are saying like Hercules and a Kamen Rider, and I was like, okay, no, it's Sailor Moon. I don't know why I hesitated.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Sailor Moon. Like, Sailor Moon was like probably the first anime that I saw on TV when I was 6. Like, I would wake up like an hour early, get ready for school so I can watch Sailor Moon in the morning. And I remember like Channel 13 at 7:30 a.m. and I watched Sailor Moon before my mom's like,
13 had Sailor Moon?
yeah, back in the day.
Whoa, I
Well,
watched
if
Dragon Tales on
6,
that.
we weren't there yet, bro.
Oh, yeah,
we weren't even in America yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
he's like, what are you talking about? And you weren't even there.
It was a different time.
Or also Doraemon. We did watch a lot of that growing up. I remember that really well. I think yours was Felix when you played
Felix the
games.
Cat, yeah. But that's...
But for me, I think Ultraman was the one that was like the biggest impact for me.
Oh, yeah, Sailor Moon.
Thank you so much to my awesome, amazing friends, Yoshi, Peter, and Sarah.
Thank you,
Until next one.
dude.
Bye, everyone.